Join me in painting this graceful little bird in watercolor. I have shared the reference image in the description along with the credit. I'm really grateful to the photographer for making this image available to all of us. Here is the sketch for the painting. Just pause the video and copy it onto your paper. I start by wetting the entire paper, making sure there are no puddles. I wet it just enough so it stays damp for a longer time. With a medium value of Payne's Gray, I'm painting the background. It's okay if some pigments flows into the bird sketch, but we need to keep the tummy and beak areas of the bird protected. In other areas, you can let the pigment spread naturally. After applying the pigment, I tilt the board so that the excess pigment flows into other areas, creating its own flow. The pigment that collects near the tape is wiped off using a waistcloth. When the paper is wet, I use a thick consistency of Payne's Gray to paint the head part of the bird. You can see that the pigment starting to rise upward. Since I don't want it moving in that direction, I place masking tape under the board to tilt it. That keeps the pigment from growing backwards, but it can flow downward. You can place any book or object so the board tilts to at least 30 degrees. In this way, you will get a soft, fluffy texture on the bird's head instead of hard edge, as we are working with the wet on wet technique. Next, I paint the area below the beak with a medium value of Payne's Gray. The value needs to be reduced as I move downward, but I will do that a little later. Before that, I add a darker value of Payne's Gray to the head to make it even more richer in tone and also to the area below the beak. Then I mix Payne's Gray with permanent orange to get a brown shade which I use for the wing area. Now you can see I'm applying a light value of indigo just below that medium value that we applied earlier under the beak. This creates a gradual transition from medium value to light value. Next, I use a dark value of indigo to paint the area near the wing, as you can see in the video. Since the bottom part of the tail is white in the reference image, I paint only the top of the tail using a medium value of Payne's Gray, and I add a small stroke as you see in the video. Next, using a mix of Payne's Gray and permanent orange in a light value, I paint the area near the wing. Followed by that, I add a light value of Payne's Gray near to it. After that, I add a light value of Payne's Gray near the tummy of the bird. While painting the background, some pigment spread into the area above the feet. I wanted to have a highlight over there, so I'm lifting out with a clean damp brush. You can see how leaving a small highlight there gives the tummy a nice three-dimensional look. Next, I mix Payne's Gray with permanent orange to get a brown shade, which I use for the bird's feet. For the shadow on the feet, I use Payne's Gray. With a darker value of Payne's Gray, I paint the shadow under the wing and add a few details on it. Next, I paint the eye as a small circle and you can add a highlight on it later with acrylic white. Next, I move on to paint the beak using Naples yellow. After that, I use a brown shade to paint the darkest part of the beak. I noticed I missed a small area on the bird when comparing it with a reference image. So I fill that area with medium value of Payne's Gray. The final step is painting the branch. We have completed the bird and now we will paint the branch where it's perching. First I use a medium value of Payne's Gray. After applying that, I use a brown shade for the bottom of the branch. Then with a dark value of Payne's Gray, I paint the shadow part of the branch while the branch area is still wet. In this way, the branch gets a nice three-dimensional look. I repeat the same process for the other parts of the branch. And with that, we have finished a beautiful bird painting. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more watercolor painting content. See you in another video. Until then, take care and bye-bye from Prema.